Hey y'all, today we are going to make homemade chicken nuggets. Alright y'all, the ingredients are we have onion powder, garlic powder, white pepper, black pepper, baking powder, and salt. Y'all, that's not sea salt inside that container. I just didn't feel like throwing it away, so I repurposed it. But anyway, so I have very large chicken breasts. I have four of them that I cut into chunks because we're going to do two different batches in the food processor. So here we are rinsing off our meat. Y'all better wash your meat, okay? You better wash your meat. All right, so you're gonna put your rinsed off meat inside of the food processor here. Like I said, I cut my chicken breast into chunks because I'm doing two different batches. One's gonna be for chicken patties, the other's gonna be for chicken nuggets. But also, I didn't want to overload the food processor. So now I have all of my chicken breast in there that I'm gonna use for this one, and we are going to place the top on here. Now, mind you guys, I'm doing this one-handed. I don't have my helper with me today, so bear with me a little bit. All right, here we go. Okay, all right. Here we go. Okay, I got it. Okay, so you want to have your food processor on pulse. You don't want to run it long, about maybe 10 seconds. All right, so here we go. All right, so like I said, you want to pulse it because you don't want to have mush chicken. You want to have a good consistency. So once I get this open, y'all, just one-handed, this is a lot harder than it looks. All right, so you see that there? See that? See that chicken meat? That's what you want your chicken meat to look like. See the little chicken chunks there? Okay. Once again, you don't want it to be mushy. You know, you want the chicken chunks. You want it to have a good consistency as you're biting into that wonderful nugget later. There's a batch that I already did. I put it in the bowl. So we're going to dump this meat inside of the bowl. And then here we have the seasonings. In each cup, I have a half a tablespoon of black pepper, half a tablespoon of salt, and a teaspoon of white pepper in those two containers. I doubled this recipe because I doubled my chicken because I cut them up in chunks. It was very large, so I just felt the need to. So in these other two containers, you have a teaspoon of onion powder and garlic powder. We're also going to do a teaspoon of baking powder into each one. You have 2/3 cup of water that we're going to place inside of the bowl along with the seasonings. So here we go. So first I'm putting my 2/3 cup of water inside of this here bowl. Next I'm going to do all of my peppers and my salt. Once again, that's half a tablespoon of salt, half a tablespoon of black pepper, and a teaspoon of white pepper in each container. Then we're going to do the onion powder and garlic powder. That is a teaspoon of each. Still had seasoning in this one. Get that out of there. Come on now. Get yourself in the bowl. You're part of the camp. And then we get this one that seems to be kind of from me. I'm going to put the rest of this onion powder and garlic powder in here. And then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of the baking powder in the back and form these nuggets and patties. And we're going to go. Alright, here we go. So, I have the nuggets have been formed. Y'all, this was tedious, but somebody had to do it. So, I have 3 layers of that. Over here, we have the chicken patties. This is all on wax paper placed on cookie sheets. We're going to cover those with saran wrap. We're going to place them in the freezer for 3 hours. You want to give this time to set up, y'all, because you want to cook this like partially frozen, if not frozen. So, now, my tempura batter, I did not prepare on screen. So, we have 1 cup of flour, half a cup of cornstarch, 1 egg, 12 ounces of very cold club soda, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a half a teaspoon of baking soda. And then in the back bowl back there, I have a cup of flour. You're going to double dip. You're going to put it inside of the flour first, and then put in your tempura batter. Here you see me putting the ones that are in tempura batter into grease that have been heated at 375 degrees. And you're going to cook the patties and the nuggets for 8 minutes. 8 minutes seems like a long time, y'all, but you really want to make sure that you are cooking it for 8 minutes. Once the 8 minutes are done, then boom, here you go. We have very nice and crispy chicken nuggets with white meat, y'all, on the inside. These are great, y'all. You know what you're feeding your kids. You know what's in your nuggets. Don't have any mystery meat. Don't have any mystery meat. Alright, so I'm dipping this inside of my homemade hot honey mustard. And there you have it. Chicken nuggets for the family. Hope you guys enjoy. Y'all be easy.